Hello, I'm Yvette of DIY Uniquely Yvette. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. The theme this week is spring. It could be Easter. You decide. I'm going to make something like a door sign or a wall hanging or shelf sitter, whatever you want it to be. Let's not even delay. Let's get into it. I'm going to be using this big sheet of MDF to make my project this week, but you could actually do this project using wood. Let's move over to the table saw and cut this down. I have 4 of these pieces of MDF now, 4 strips. They are 3.5 inches wide, and I'm going to cut them with a dog-eared cut at the top, like a picket fence. I went down, I put a notch 1 inch down from the edge on both sides. It still looks wonky to me, even though I measured like crazy. I put a notch in the middle of it, which is 1 3/4. Then I counted over 6 notches this way and 6 this way to try to get equal angles on both sides. It still looks crazy. But I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm going to cut all 4 of these at the same time for these angle cuts, and then I'm going to cut them at 16 inches long. Now that we have these 4 pickets, I'm going to use these little cut off pieces from a stir stick, and I'm going to put them in between the slats here for spacing. Make sure they're even at the bottom and pushed in tight. And then I'm going to measure across here to see how I want to do a crossbar. I want to do a 2-inch crossbar across here and across the bottom, 2 inches tall. And I need to know how wide it's going to be. Just under 14.5 inches. So here are the 2 pieces that I just cut. One will go near the bottom like this, and one will go near the top, or at the top like this. Okay, we have several more pieces that we have to make cut out of MDF, and actually for this, this is a bunny, the back of a bunny. I'm only going to do the body right now, this circle right here, or this oval, and then I'll figure out how I'm going to do the rest. So I'm just going to trace. Let's try to minimize the overview. So we're just going to cut out this piece using a scroll saw. And then another thing we're going to do is I'm going to do these 2 different sets of carrots. And since these, like for example, since these overlap, I'm just going to trace it like this and then try to paint them in a way that shows them as overlap, because I can't just make one and then sit it on top of the other like that. I think that would be a little awkward when I'm putting everything in place. So I'll make them as one piece. And then we'll move over to the scroll saw. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to do the tail in MDF or not. So I'm going to go ahead and trace it out just in case. are the pieces we just cut out with the scroll saw. So you can see what I meant by making the carrots one piece, so that I didn't have to like overlap in this way with the MDF. With the body of the rabbit, I don't want to just sit it like above this bottom line here. I want to do is put it, overlap it here, and then maybe saw, like draw a line here like this, a straight line, and then cut that off, and then it'll sit in there flush. It'll sit flush against this piece here. The next thing we're going to make are the ears and the feet. I know this is a little funny shape, but this is what we're going with. And instead of making the ears and feet out of MDF, we're going to make it from material. So I have this plaid material. I'll turn the material over like so, and then lay the pattern on it, and cut that pattern out. I actually want to cut it a little bit bigger than the actual ears so that I can tuck in when I glue it. Tuck in the seams when I glue it. So there we go. Alright, see, that's good. So here are the ears, and here are the feet. So what I'm going to do is use my glue gun to glue them together. I'm going to leave a hole at the bottom to stuff a little cotton in it. Okay, we got everything glued. I don't know if it's exactly looks like a rabbit ear, but it's going to be fine. So I've got some cotton here. I'm not going to do a lot in here. I'm just going to put just enough to give it a little bit of a fluff. Okay, now I'm going to just glue this part closed, and that will be the part. It'll sit like this, hopefully, against here. Or I might just glue it down like this, just glue it closed, and then sort of glue it on top of there like that. I think that's what I actually will do. So here they are. The feet came out a little smaller than I wanted, and they're two different sizes. And the ears. Okay, we're going to glue the piece together now. And then we'll let the glue dry a little bit, maybe an hour. This was part of a Christmas sock I got from the Dollar Tree for my snowman project, and I had some of this this fluff, whatever it is, left over. And I think what I want to do is cover up the tail in a little bit of it, just to do it. I don't know if it's going to be too much, but I'm going to give it a try. And there we are, it's nice and fluffy. Let's go ahead and work on the carrots here. I decided I didn't like how the tail was, or the feet. I wanted the elongated foot, and I didn't like the roundness of these little weirdo feet. Somehow it just looked too crazy. And also, I don't like the, well, I don't see it now, but I don't like the tail looks a little dirty. I mean, it was a good idea, and if you like that, you know, hopefully that inspired you, but I'm just going to go with a plainer, just painted white tail of the made out of the MDF. I don't want to just get too fancy. I feel like I just tried too hard with that. This is what I want to do with the carrots. I want to put them somewhere like this and then chop off this part here, like right there, and then here like maybe a little higher. I don't know if that's weird. I mean, when it goes like this, does it need to be here? You know what? I'm not going to sweat it. It's going to be where it's going to be, and if it's weird, it's just a project, you know, chill out. Now I'm going to cut them off so it can sit flat against this baseboard. Okay, let's start building this guy. So we're going to put the body of, or the butt of the rabbit here. I'm going to slip these under here, like this, I think. Yeah, like that. So I'll just glue that into place like that first, and then glue this on top. Is that right? Oh, like that. And then maybe, I like how some of this is streaky, so it stands out a little bit more from the base. I think here, like this. Let's see. Put these like here, like that, I guess. And then carrot. Put it over like this a little bit. You can see how I cut off the base of it. A little bit there. And then I have this, I think it's called boxwood. I'm going to, let's see, put that in here somewhere. Maybe like this. Oh. I can't tell if that's in a good position. It's upside down. I'm going to attempt to add the word welcome up here. I'm just going to eyeball the center, and that is it. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. This project is done and I love it. I was going to show that I would put some rope up here at the top so that it can be hanged either on your door or somewhere, anywhere. And this would be a good size rope. This is a rope from the Dollar Tree. It's nice and thick. It would be a good one. But I don't know if I don't have any more, or if I just don't know where it is, where it's packed or whatever. So that's what you would use. So that's it. That's our project. So what do you think? Do you like it? I love it. I can't believe it turned out so well. I ran into some trouble with the feet and the tail. I started to accept it, but then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and now I'm thrilled. I'm in love with it. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, give me a comment below, tell me what you think, give me your ideas. I don't mind. I love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. His ears should have been closer together. I fixed it.